Hi guys, welcome to my first art vlog / review. If you enjoy art supplies, watching reviews, trying out new things and being creative in general, you might consider to subscribe to my channel because it's what I do and liking kits is a big bonus. So if you fit all that criteria, you will be the VIP of the Artholic cycle. In today's video, I'm going to unbox, swatch and do a little review, kind of first impression of this Derwent Drawing Pencil set. And before you judge me, I want to defend myself that this is not a new buy. If you have watched a few of my videos, you know that I have to limit my purchase for 2023 until I've reached certain goals. For example, I can only buy the Marco Master Tribute set when the channel hits 500 subscribers. So if you want to help me out with my little addiction to coloring pencils, please feel free to subscribe. I would be very grateful for that. Now let's get started. First, I'm going to do a sniffing test. I spent big bucks on these pencils, so I expected them to be nice. And yep, the wood smells very nice. You know the pencils are good when the casing already smells nice. Sniffing test Artholic approved. Let me know in the comment section if you also do sniffing tests of your coloring pencils sometimes, or if I am the only weirdo who does this. I love to smell the wood because it gives you the feeling like if you are standing in the middle of the very quiet forest, and it is very soothing and calming. I think out of the pencils that I own, the wood of the Caran d'Ache pencils, especially the Luminance one, smells the best. But back to the Derwent. The laydown feels very smooth with these pencils. Maybe too smooth because I get a lot of pigmentation without pressing that hard. They claim to be highly light fast, creamy and soft. I can confirm it is all true. Except for the light fastness, only time can tell if you don't believe in light fast rating system. But according to Derwent and also the price, I believe them. I'm going to do a light fast testing in the future just out of curiosity. They cost almost the same as the Derwent Light Fast. I've tried some pencils of Derwent before and honestly I was not a fan until I've tried out these pencils. I can tell you based on the feeling, like how they perform, they are definitely worth the price. And if you know me a little through my videos, you know I prefer oil-based coloring pencils because of the layering ability. But if I have to choose between the Derwent Drawing and the Light Fast pencils, I would clearly choose the Derwent Drawing pencils, which are actually wax-based, over the oil-based Derwent Light Fast pencils. Why? Because I just love the consistency of these pencils so much. I don't know how they do it, but I think they hit the jackpot with this formulation. Although they are wax-based pencils, which are great for having softer core and blending, they also perform very well in my layering test, probably the best so far for wax-based pencils. And I put at least 10 layers down on the paper, so if you are also an oil-based coloring pencils person like me, but want to have a softer core and work a little bit faster, you should try this one out. Derwent definitely solved the problem between wax-based and oil-based coloring pencils with this set. They are, for me, even better than the Luminance. The Luminance are great, but there is a point where I can feel resistance when I try to layer them. And that point is reached much sooner than with the Derwent Drawing. For people who like wax-based coloring pencils, they probably won't notice it because they try to blend anyways. This set is the only set which I've tried so far, which actually really has the power of the Polychromos and the Primacolors combined. I haven't experienced breakage with these pencils and it seems like it's almost impossible because they are big and the core is also super thick. So they are pricey, but you get a lot of pigmentations for your money. They perform pretty well on rough paper and also smooth one like coloring books paper. I normally use rough one because I feel like oil-based coloring pencils perform better when the paper has a little more tooth. They kind of feel slippery on smooth paper and less pigmented in comparison to wax-based pencils. If I use wax-based pencils on my Canson sketch paper, they feel kind of dry. I have tried the Prismacolor and the Colorsoft from Derwent, and they both don't feel smooth on that paper. The feeling's almost like pasta pencils, but not that super dry. And I was questioning myself for a very long time why people keep saying that Prismacolors are buttery soft until I switch to my coloring books. The performance or the feeling is much better on smooth paper, but I still would not describe them as buttery soft. Even the Derwent Drawing, which feels way softer than the Prisma, does not come close to be called buttery soft. Like I would think of Sennelier oil pastels when using that term. If you don't own any oil pastels and have no idea what I'm talking about, they have the consistency of a lipstick, and that's what I would call buttery soft. Well, maybe the Prisma perform like frozen butter. I remember the first time I tried out Prismacolors, I was so disappointed because I've watched so many reviews and everyone was like, oh my gosh, they are so soft, they are super smooth, they feel like butter, and they layer so well. They do layer well for wax-based pencils, but not that layering that you can get with Polychromos. And be cautious if a wax-based coloring pencils person tell you about layering, or an oil-based bias tell you about blending, because there's a high chance that information would not be accurate and you will end up with the wrong set. So based on the reviews, I had really high hopes and expectations for the Prismacolors. I mean the artist one, not the one for students, and they are like super expensive. For the area that I'm living in, I would get more Polychromos for the price, so I expected to be wowed, but unfortunately there was no wow. They are okay, they have what I expected in artist quality pencils, but that's it. And at that moment I thought I will never invest my money in wax-based coloring pencils again. But for my surprise, these Derwent Drawing Pencils are really a game changer, and I was really impressed by the quality as well. So honestly, I regret that I did not get the full set, which only contains 24 colors. All colors are muted. They are perfect for landscape drawing, but also animals and portraits. Actually quite universal for a limited color palette. Probably this is the only negative thing that I can say about that set. Please, Derwent, if your employees watch this video, make more of these drawing pencils. I would very happy to burn my money on them. So this is really my favorite wax-based coloring pencil so far. There will be videos in future where I put every pencil set through the drawing test, because I've only showed you the swatches so far, and I think it would be more interesting to see them in action, so you can judge for yourself how well they blend with each other, or how much they allow you to layer. And that's it for today's art vlog/review. Thank you so much for taking your time to hear me chit chat. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you in other videos as well. Bye!